preacher carried a worn-out Bible. The outlaw carried a loaded gun. Both men walking toward the sunset, knowing neither could outrun. The preacher's coat was faded black, dust from 1,000 miles on his back. His eyes held storms he'd never told, and prayers that had long grown cold. The outlaw rode a tired mare, with scars and blood stains everywhere. Wanted posters filled the towns, yet no reward could hunt him down. One searched for grace, one searched for peace. Neither man could find release. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. They met beside an old saloon, beneath a blood-red harvest moon. No words were spoken for a while, just weary eyes and crooked smiles. The preacher poured a glass of rye. The outlaw stared into the night. Both carried ghosts they couldn't shake. Both carried choices they couldn't take back. The town around them slowly slept, while memories they buried crept. Oh, regrets came crawling near, whispering things they feared to hear. The whiskey burned, the silence spoke. Every promise slowly broke. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. The preacher said, I've buried saints, I've buried thieves, I've buried men who begged forgiveness on their final knees. The outlaw laughed, I've robbed banks, I've shed blood, but every man I've ever killed was someone's son. Then silence filled the desert air. Neither man had more to share, 'cause deep inside they understood the line between evil and good. but darkness lingered with them still. The road stretched on through dust and stone, a path neither would walk alone. Coyotes cried across the plain like mourners singing through the rain. The preacher opened up his book, the outlaw never dared to look. Yet side by side they rode ahead toward whatever fate had said. Two different men beneath one sky, both preparing for goodbye. The desert remembers, the wind remembers, the dead remember, and God remembers. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. The preacher and the outlaw ride toward the place where secrets hide. The preacher and the outlaw. At dawn today, the preacher bowed his head to pray. The rope was waiting in the wind for another sinner's end. The town stood silent, still as stone, each man afraid to stand alone. The courthouse cast a shadow long, like it knew right from wrong was gone. The scaffold waited on the hill, dark against the morning chill. Its withered boards had seen it all, every rise and every fall. The crows gathered by the pine, like witnesses beyond time. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. The condemned man wore no fear, though death itself was standing near. His hands were bound, his face was pale, like a ghost already leaving the trail. Some said he robbed and some said killed. Some swore the devil bent his will. Others whispered late at night that justice never got it right. The preacher read from sacred words, but doubt was louder than what was heard. The hangman stared down every face begins to stay. Long after death has gone away. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. I have watched the guilty fall. I've watched the innocent too. And after all these years, I no longer know the truth. The rope doesn't judge, the gallows don't care. The crowd goes home, but the dead stay there. Every face, every name, every final breath still follows me. A sound colder than stone. The wind moved through the hanging tree like a hymn for the deceased. The crowd dispersed before the rain returned into their lives again. But the hangman stayed behind, unable to leave the dead behind. He looked up at the darkening sky or love. The rope remembers, the gallows remember, the crows remember, and God remembers. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. This is the hangman's prayer for the innocent and the unaware. The hangman's prayer tonight. May they all find the light. Years later, the scaffold rotted into dust. The bell rang once at dawn today. The preacher bowed his head to pray. The rope was waiting in the wind for another sinner's end. The town stood silent, still as stone. under crimson skies, smoke rising where the old house died. Nothing left but memories and dust of broken promises and fading trust. The flames climbed high into the night, painting the clouds with blood red light. The old porch groaned before it fell, taking its stories down to hell. Photographs turned black and gray as decades slowly burned away. Every laugh and every tear disappeared within the fire. The wind carried embers through the dark, like souls searching for where they belong. Ashes in the cotton fields tonight, floating softly in the firelight. Ashes in the cotton fields remain like scars that never fade away. Ashes in the cotton fields below, drifting where the cold winds blow. Ashes in the cotton fields still fall, like ghosts refusing to leave it all. For years, through sweat and storms and silent fears, his weathered hands knew every road and every seed the earth would grow. My mother sang beneath the sun long before the darkness came. Her voice still lingers in the breeze, whispering through the dying trees. Now the barn stands charred and bare, like a skeleton against the air. The land remains, but something's gone, a chapter closed, a bloodline torn. The smoke rose high, the heavens watched, but no miracle ever stopped. Ashes in the cotton fields tonight, floating softly in the firelight. Ashes in the cotton fields remain like scars that never fade away. Ashes in the cotton fields below, drifting where the cold winds blow. Ashes in the cotton fields still fall, like ghosts refusing to leave it all. Some fires burn wood, some fires burn homes, some fires burn memories, some fires burn souls. I watched the roof collapse into flame, and with it came the truth. Not everything lost can be rebuilt. Not everyone can heal. like graves upon the distant hill. I walked where the front gate stood, through ashes, nails, and splintered wood. Every step stirred up the past, moments never meant to last. Then the wind began to sing through twisted iron and broken beams, and for a moment in the glow I saw the home I'd always known. The fields remember, the fire remembers, the dust remembers, the dead remember. Ashes in the cotton fields tonight, floating softly in the firelight. Ashes in the cotton fields remain, like scars that never fade. Ashes in the cotton fields below, drifting where the cold winds blow. Ashes in the cotton fields still fall, like ghosts refusing to believe at all. The cotton fields burned under crimson sky. The wind sings softly through the trees, like a ghost carried on the breeze. Moonlight falls across the grave, where forgotten names slowly fade. The cemetery sleeps below, beneath the silver midnight glow. Crooked stones and withered crosses, marking lives and silent losses. The earth lies still beneath the frost, guarding stories time has lost. Every shadow, every sigh becomes a part of the night sky. The stars look down, the dead remain, listening through the cold moon rain. This is a dead man's lullaby, a song beneath the midnight sky. Dead man's lullaby, so low for the souls who couldn't let go. This is a dead man's lullaby, where broken dreams and memories lie. Dead man's lullaby tonight, sung by ghosts beneath the light. An old oak tree stands by the gate, watching over love and fate. Its twisted branches reach above like hands still searching for lost love. There's a soldier buried near the hill, his rusted metal shining still. A gambler rests beneath the clay, where luck and sorrow slipped away. A lonely widow sleeps nearby, beneath the same eternal sky. The years have passed, the seasons flown, yet none of them are truly gone. The night remembers, the earth recalls every voice beyond the walls. This is a dead man's lullaby, a song beneath the midnight sky. Dead man's lullaby, so low, for the souls who couldn't let go. This is a dead man's lullaby, where broken dreams and memories lie. Dead man's lullaby tonight, sung by ghosts beneath the Hush now, the world grows still. The river slows beyond the hill, the highway fades, the whiskey dries, and every wanderer closes his eyes. No more running, no more pain, only moonlight, only rain, only silence, only sleep, beneath the soil dark and dead. Behind the clouds, wrapped inside a ghostly shroud. The graveyard glows beneath its flame, as if the dead still know my name. I kneel beside a weathered stone, thinking of the years I've known. Every road I've traveled far, every wound and every scar. Then the wind begins to sing through the branches overhead, not with fear and not with grief, but with a strange and gentle peace. The moon remembers, the oak remembers, the grave remembers, the dead remember. This is a dead man's lullaby, a song beneath the midnight sky. Dead man's lullaby, so low, for the souls who couldn't let go. This is a dead man's lullaby, where broken dreams and memories lie. Dead man's lullaby tonight, sung by ghosts beneath the light. This is a dead man's lullaby, for every tear and last goodbye. Dead man's lullaby, so slow, for the souls who couldn't let go. The night grows older, the moon Singing through the trees, the ghosts of old Tennessee. Every river knows their names, every mountain hides their pain. The Cumberland runs dark tonight, reflecting pale and dying light. The forest breathes beneath the storm, where restless souls forevermore. Through broken hollows and forgotten minds, the shadows linger beyond time. Old blood still stains the rocky ground, where mercy never could be found. The wind begins to call again, like voices rising from the end. Ghosts of Tennessee, stay with me, like old songs carried by the breeze. Ghosts of Tennessee, I still hear your voices calling through the years. Ghosts of Tennessee, black as night, lost beneath the pale moonlight. Ghosts of Tennessee, set me free from the curse that follows me. There's an old church on a mountain ridge, standing guard above the mist. Its bell hasn't rung for many years, yet echoes still fill my ears. I hear coal miners deep below, swinging picks where cold winds blow. I hear soldiers from another age, still trapped within their final rage. Mothers crying by cabin doors, waiting for sons who came no more. Every valley keeps the sound of hearts that never left this ground. The thunder rolls across the hills, and every memory wakes and chills. Ghosts of Tennessee, stay with me, like old songs carried by the breeze. Ghosts of Tennessee, I still hear your voices calling through the years. Ghosts of Tennessee, black as night, lost beneath the pale moonlight. Ghosts of Tennessee, set me free from the curse that follows me. I walk the roads my father knew, and his father too.
Dust and bones,
Blood and truth,
the mountains watched us come and go.
generation after generation, the land remembers, even when people don't. And somewhere beneath these ancient hills, the dead are still singing. cold hands upon my skin, like old spirits pulling me in. Not with anger, not with hate, but with the weight of forgotten faith. And the mountain wind began to cry, like 1,000 souls passing by. Every voice became one sound, shaking the heavens and the ground. The river remembers, the mountains remember, the forest remember, the dead remember. Ghosts of Tennessee, stay with me like old songs carried by the breeze. Ghosts of Tennessee, I still hear your voices calling through the years. Ghosts of Tennessee, black as night, lost beneath the pale moonlight. Ghost of Tennessee, set me free from the curse that follows me. Ghost of Tennessee, rise and sing through the valleys and the mountain wing. Ghost of Tennessee, endlessly, forever haunting me. I hear them still, beyond the river, beyond the hills, beyond the hills, beyond the years. The ghosts of Tennessee never truly leave. I hear them singing through the trees. Blood moon hanging over the road, my old truck carrying a heavy load. Miles behind and miles ahead, running from memories better left dead. The tires hummed on cracked black tar, beneath a sky without a star. Dust rose high in the midnight air, like spirits following everywhere. A rusted sign beside the lane marked a town erased by rain. Its empty streets still seemed alive, like something there refused to die. The farther I drove into the night, the less the darkness felt behind. Blood moon highway calling me home, through the darkness I still roam. Blood moon highway wild and free, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood moon highway long and wide, with the regrets riding beside. Blood moon highway endlessly, the devil's road beneath my feet. Across the river near county line, where moonlight painted silver pines, the water moved like liquid black, reflecting everything I lacked. A neon diner burned alone, the last bright light for miles from home. Inside, a waitress poured my drink and asked me what I didn't think. I said some roads never truly end, they only bend and bend again. She smiled like she'd heard it before from broken men passing through the door. The jukebox played a faded song about the places we belong. Blood moon highway calling me home, through the darkness I still roam. Blood moon highway wild and free, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood moon highway long and wide, with old regrets riding beside. Blood moon highway endlessly, the devil's road beneath my feet. Mama prayed when I left town, as autumn leaves were falling down. She said, son, don't chase every ghost you see. But ghosts were all that followed me. Every mile became a scar, every night another bar. Every sunrise felt the same. Different places, same old pain. Near dawn I reached the desert plain, where silence ruled like an old king's reign. The blood moon hung above the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. I pulled the truck onto the shoulder, feeling older, colder, bolder. The wind blew hard across my face, like it knew every mistake. Then somewhere far beyond the hill, the darkness seemed to stand still. For a moment I could almost see the man I used to be. The engine cooled, the sky turned gray, the moon grew pale, but I stayed. Blood moon highway calling me home, through the darkness I still roam. Blood moon highway wild and free, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood moon highway long and wide, with old regrets riding beside. Blood moon highway endlessly, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood moon highway, hear my plea, take these chains and set me free. Blood moon highway endlessly, carry what's left of me. The blood moon slowly disappeared beyond the western horizon, but the road remained endless, waiting. And somewhere past the darkness, another mile called my name. church bell cracked, the sun went down. Footsteps echoed through the dust, like a warning nobody trusts. Storefront windows stood in line, frozen somewhere beyond time. The faded signs and weathered wood held more stories than they should. The sheriff's office sat alone, like a forgotten gravestone. Its peeling paint and broken glass watched another shadow pass. The wind carried whispers from the hills, and every whisper gave me chills. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Same as every night before. She swore she heard the rider come when the church clock struck one. A black horse crossed the empty square with no living soul sitting there. Its iron shoes struck sparks below, like embers from a fire long ago. Tracks beyond the creek still groan with voices soft and weak. Men who vanished years before, searching for a forgotten shore. Nobody asked what happened then. Some secrets never leave Red Creek again. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Told me when I was young, never stay when the night has come. Leave before the moon climbs high, before you hear the widow cry. But youth is blind and pride runs deep, and some promises we never keep. So I wandered where the darkness spread, toward the old graveyard hill instead. There beneath the crooked pine, I saw figures standing in a line, silent faces pale and gray, watching the world decay. Clouds rolled over the harvest moon, and the town grew colder far too soon. Every porch light flickered weak as fear returned to Red Creek. I heard the bell begin to ring, though no hand touched a thing. One slow toll across the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. And the rider crossed the square, the black horse breathing frozen air. He tipped his hat and turned away and vanished before the break of day. The wind stopped blowing, the night stood still, the town held its breath beyond the hill. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, lost souls wandering through the night. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where darkness always finds its way in. Some towns disappear with time, some towns become legends, and some towns never let the dead leave. Red Creek was one of those towns. Like a beast crying through the night, steel wheels rolling without end, carrying sinners where roads descend. The tracks cut through the barren land like scars carved by a devil's hand. No station lights, no town ahead, just smoking shadows clothed in dread. The engine screamed beneath the storm, its iron heart forever warm. Black smoke rising toward the sky like lost souls learning how to die. The farther it rolled through the rain, the louder it called my name. I'm riding that hellbound train, loaded down with guilt and pain. Hellbound train through the pouring rain, no way back from where I've been. I'm riding that hellbound train, past every loss and every shame. drivers drift as thieves and ghosts, each carrying burdens the most. One old preacher sat alone, holding tightly to a worn-out tome. His eyes looked tired, cold and gray, like faith itself had slipped away. Across from him a gunslinger slept, dreaming of promises never kept. The scars upon his hardened face told stories time could not erase. No one spoke, no one prayed, only the wheels beneath us sang. I'm riding that hell-bound train, loaded down with guilt and pain. Hell-bound train through the pouring rain, no way back from where I've been. I'm riding that hell-bound train, past every loss and every shame. Hell-bound train through the midnight rain, no salvation on this line again. The conductor wore a black coat, his face hidden in shadow. No ticket punched, no destination named, only one direction, forward, always forward. Past forgotten towns, past abandoned churches, past every chance I ever had. And through the darkness I finally understood. This train wasn't carrying us to hell, we brought hell with us. Above the plains, shining red across the rails, its crimson light revealed the truth, the sins of age and sins of youth. I looked outside and saw the dead, walking where the tracks had led. Hundreds standing in the rain, watching us pass once again. Their hollow eyes follow the train, filled with sorrow, loss and pain. Not with anger, not with hate, but the weight of forgotten fate. The tracks remember, the engine remembers, the dead remember, and God remembers. I'm riding that hell-bound train, loaded down with guilt and pain. Hell-bound train through the pouring rain, no way back from where I've been. I'm riding that hell-bound train, past every loss and every shame. Hell-bound train through the Creek town. The church bell cracked, the sun went down. Footsteps echo through the dust, like a warning nobody trusts. Storefront windows stood in line, frozen somewhere beyond time. The faded signs and weathered wood held more stories than they should. The sheriff's office sat alone, like a forgotten gravestone. It's peeling paint and broken glass. Watched another shadow pass. The wind carried whispers from the hills, and every whisper gave me chills. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Locked her door, same as every night before. She swore she heard the rider come when the church clock struck 1. A black horse crossed the empty square, with no living soul sitting there. Its iron shoes struck sparks below, like embers from a fire long ago. The railroad tracks beyond the creek, still grown with voices soft and weak. Men who vanished years before, searching for a forgotten shore. Nobody asks what happened then. Some secrets never leave Red Creek again. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. My father told me when I was young, never stay when the night has come. Leave before the moon climbs high, before you hear the widow cry. But youth is blind and pride runs deep, and some promises we never keep. So I wondered where the darkness spread, toward the old graveyard hill instead. There beneath the crooked pine, I saw a figure standing in a line. Silent faces, pale and gray, watching the world decay. town grew colder far too soon. Every porch light flickered weak as fear returned to Red Creek. I heard the bell begin to ring, though no hand touched a thing. One slow toll across the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. Then the ride across the square, the black horse breathing frozen air. He tipped his hat and turned away and vanished before the break of day. The wind stopped blowing, the night stood still. The town held its breath beyond the hill. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, shadows dancing in the pale moonlight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where every road remembers sin. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, ghosts still walking beyond sight. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where the dead know all our names. Midnight in Red Creek tonight, lost souls wandering through the night. Midnight in Red Creek once again, where darkness always finds its way in. Some towns disappear with time, some towns become legends, and some towns